Right now, live at 5.
While Northland schools are battling ongoing staff shortages.
Plus, President Biden makes a stop in Minnesota, showing how the nation's infrastructure plan will impact the state. And later,
we tell you about Red Cliff Reservation's new warming shelter open to all.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Vaki.
And I'm Briggs LaSavage. A school bus driver shortage so bad that even the superintendent is chipping in. That's the case right now in Two Harbors, where the Lake Superior School District is grasping at straws to fill routes.
CBS3's Abigail Smith outlines the ongoing problem and explains how this isn't the only staffing challenge Northland school districts are facing right now. Abigail.
Kristen, the national struggle to find bus drivers and substitute teachers are both huge concerns for Northland education leaders. Lake Superior Schools Superintendent Jay Belcastro says his district is among them. He says while they haven't had to pull the plug on any bus routes yet, the district has had to cancel sporting events because they couldn't find bus drivers to transport the athletes. Belcastro says this is a growing problem because a lot of drivers have retired recently, and he claims there aren't as many younger people getting their commercial driver's license. Now, while they look to hire more drivers, Belcastro says the district is trying to be more efficient with the staff they do have and leaning on other administrators to lend a helping hand.
The issue with drivers has not gone away. In fact, we are working with 6 of us, including myself, that are going through to get our CDL. So you may be looking at a new Lake Superior School District bus driver.
You heard that right. Belcastro himself is working towards his CDL right now, hoping to take on some routes. His district is also scrambling for substitute teachers. For now, they have hired 1 full-time substitute teacher for each building in Lake Superior School District. The district says it doesn't solve the problem, but lessens the blow, especially during the ongoing pandemic with cases and quarantines rising. Belcastro hopes raising pay for both bus drivers and substitute teachers will help solve the problem long term, along with leaning on willing district staff to fill in when needed.
Thank you, Abigail. And the district is calling on parents to be more flexible and patient as they navigate through these shortages. And tonight at 6, we'll hear from Duluth schools how the shortage is impacting them.
Meanwhile, President Joe Biden used his visit to a Minnesota community college today to highlight how his $1 trillion infrastructure law will create jobs and train workers. He also made the case for nearly $2 trillion more in spending. Biden made those comments just hours ago at Dakota County Technical College in Rosemont. Biden's social and economic bill, which he is still trying to get through the Senate, includes $5 billion for community college to expand workforce training programs. He highlighted how important it is to invest in the nation's infrastructure, pointing to a devastating day in Minnesota history.
2007, this state sounded the national alarm of our decaying infrastructure when the I-35 bridge collapsed, killing 13 people and injuring another 140. In the United States of America, a major bridge on a highway collapsed. This is America, for God's sake.
Biden says improved infrastructure would also help protect and prepare for natural disasters like the Greenwood fire in the Superior National Forest this past summer.
Jury selection started today in the trial of a suburban Minneapolis police officer accused in the shooting death of a black man. Former Brooklyn Center police officer Kim Potter is charged with first and second-degree manslaughter in the death of 20-year-old Dante Wright. It happened during a traffic stop in April. Potter says she meant to grab her taser and grabbed her gun instead. The defense also announced today Potter intends to take the stand during her trial. Opening statements are scheduled to start next week.
As the weather gets colder, many of us have a warm place to stay the night. But in Wisconsin's Chequamegon Bay area, there are surprisingly few shelters for those looking to escape the frigid nights.
CBS3's Quinn Gorham shares how a local reservation is hoping to keep community members warm this winter.
I was homeless for about 6 months, and it was a struggle.
Christopher Hicks remembers the hardship of being homeless all too well.
I was trapped out in Michigan, out on the streets, and it was a struggle.
Today, Hicks is a tribal council member on the Red Cliff Reservation in Wisconsin. He's hoping to make a difference for those in a similar position he faced just 8 years ago. His idea, the reservation's very first warming shelter.
We actually made a resolution on homelessness because it's just such lack of housing in compact houses. It's a big problem here right now.
That resolution also includes a new resource center that'll open next year. It aims to provide assets for people trying to navigate their way out of homelessness.
We're not going to deny people a cot.
In a recent survey, the band found 75 people in their community are currently homeless. It's a problem for the reservation, but they recognize surrounding communities like Ashland, Bayfield, and Washburn are also struggling.
We're a family. You know, the whole Bay Area is a family, so we just want to support each other, just like they'd support us in our time of need.
Brian Daly helped organize the shelter. He says he hopes the warming shelter shows the community the band is willing to face issues like homelessness head on.
We took an idea and said, how can we make it happen? You know, it's one thing to keep talking about stuff, but, you know, putting it in action and implementing it makes it better.
Hicks stresses it's all about showing kindness to those trying to get their lives back in order.
You know, with effort, you can turn around, you know, and you can get your life, you know, on track. So I definitely believe in everybody who comes in here could do the same thing.
Red Cliff's warming shelter is located at the local Boys and Girls Club. The shelter opens at 8:30 p.m. and accepts people until 11:30 p.m. You can find more information on our website.
Dave joins us now for a quick look at the weather. Dave, it sounds like some of us are under a winter weather advisory tonight.
Yeah, 2 years ago tonight we were facing a blizzard region-wide. We'll talk about that later on in our newscast. But tonight it's lighter snow for most of us, but could be slightly heavier for the shoreline of Cook County in Minnesota. So that's where the winter weather advisory is, and it'll be in effect until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. If most of us get an inch or two of snow, folks there might run about 2 to 4. So yeah, that's not heavy enough for a warning for snow fans, but enough to make the road slick, hence the winter weather advisory. So the latest Alberta Clipper, is it on us yet? Well, the clouds are here, and we can see that the snow is still mostly over towards North Dakota. So as our night goes on through 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, that's when we have our window of opportunity for a coating of fresh white snow all around the area. Short-term forecast indicates that the odds for the snow tonight run 60% for Minnesota, 40% for Wisconsin and Michigan. And with the cloud cover getting thicker, the low temps aren't going to be drastically cool. They'll be in the mid to upper 20s for a lot of towns, which is a hair warmer than normal for this time of year. And speaking of warmer than normal, this Clipper is leading with its warm front. So Wednesday, you know, after 8 o'clock in the morning, we shake off the snow chance, but the warm front will shoot us towards 40 degrees. Today I had to go there. Yes, we're crossing 40 for a lot of towns, but with a mostly cloudy and dry sky. Another Clipper could clip us as early as Friday, and we'll talk about the odds of that one bringing a precip payoff coming up in just a couple more minutes.
Okay, thank you, Dave. Wisconsin's gun deer season was pretty quiet compared to the last. The 9-day season wrapped up on Sunday. According to the DNR, the state's overall harvest was down about 8%, with more than 175,000 deer registered. The buck harvest was also down about 2%. But there was some good news for hunters in our neck of the woods. DNR leaders say some of the best hunting was in the northern half of the state.
As you look at the numbers based on regions, certainly northern forest was an area to be this year if you're looking at harvesting deer. We saw an increase in antlered harvest in the northern forest area of about 14.9, you might as well say 15%.
The DNR says hunters bagged more than 32,000 deer in the northern half of the state during that 9-day season.
Still to come on Live at 5, those in Two Harbors looking for a classy way to unwind are in luck this holiday season. We'll have more on that as we take you around the Northland after the break.
At the DTA, we're making your bus ride even safer. You can now buy your ticket anytime, anywhere, using the new MyDTA app for mobile fare payment and trip planning. Contactless, safe, convenient.
Happy holidays from Bath Planet. This season, we're helping you while helping others. Receive 20% off your entire bathroom project, and we'll include a $50 donation to a local food shelf with every appointment to help families in need. The offer starts on Black Friday and ends December 31st. As always, you can still get one of our great financing options, so call us today or go online to book your appointment. Happy holidays from Bathplanet. Out of this world service, down to earth price.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota compact and utility tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, and save $900. See your local Kubota dealer today.
No one serves you better than Lulich Implement.
Mom, I'm here. Mom, where are you? Help. Mom?
Without emergency protection, you risk your life. But with Life Alert, one press of a button can get you help fast.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-458-9565. That's 1-800-458-9565. Call now, 1-800-458-9565. For a free brochure, call 1-800-458-9565.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northlands still to this day. Join me, Kristen Bakke, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Bakke every Tuesday at 10. Only on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a beautiful live look at the Duluth area lift bridge, which was raised for 7 different cargo ships over the course of the night last night, including some local Lakers and even a ship from the Netherlands. The port is showing no signs of slowing down as a 1,000-footer is set to depart in about 20 minutes. And Dave will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes, but first Briggs will give us a look around the region.
Thanks, Kristen. A partnership is bringing together 47 different businesses in Superior, and a new development in Hibbing could mean big opportunities for the community's children. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start off tonight in 2 Harbors for some Christmas tea on the Edna G. The famous 165-year-old tugboat will play host to some holiday relaxation from now until the Sunday before Christmas. The Edna G will be all decked out for the holidays and will offer tea, sandwiches, and desserts to those looking to unwind after a busy week. The Edna G will be open for tea the next couple of weeks from Friday to Sunday. You'll want to reserve your tea time in advance. And next we head over to Superior, where Shop Small Week is underway. Following National Small Business Saturday, the Douglas County Chamber and the Superior Business Improvement District are teaming up again to continue to support their local small businesses. This year, there are 47 different participating businesses, including Empire Coffee, Superior Waffles, White Winter Winery, and many more. To see the full list of businesses and the great deals that they're offering this week, you can head over to our website. And it is official. The city of Hibbing will be getting a Boys and Girls Club. The site will expand on the Northland chapter of the Boys and Girls Club of America, joining the established clubs in Duluth, Grand Rapids, and Superior. The Hibbing School District will work hand in hand with the Boys and Girls Club, providing kids with classroom space and transportation. To learn more about the Boys and Girls Club coming to Hibbing and the important programming they will provide, you can head over to our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city.
Tea on the Edna G. Sounds good to me. Well, still to come on Live at 5. Today is the day where Americans all around the country step up to help their community. Find out how to donate safely after the break.
High temp today, 35 degrees versus the normal of 30. We'll stay a little warmer than normal for a couple of days, and then a cool down comes by the weekend. And peppered throughout the week ahead, we're looking at a couple of Alberta clippers, including one tonight. We'll talk about how much snow could come this time around, coming up after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
I'm telling you, you should open a business.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
I've got an idea.
I hope you like it.
I love it. Just one question. What's that?
It's a chair. New plan. You make the furniture, I make the ideas, NBC makes them happen.
That was always the plan.
Bring us your best ideas. National Bank of Commerce. We make more possible.
For household projects, you'll always find a wide selection of paint, tools, and everything else you need to get the job done. Locally owned Miners Ace Hardware, located in Superior, off the Bong Bridge, next to Super One Foods.
The Eulabian Scandinavian Christmas Festival is December 4th and 5th in Knife River. Shop the many colorful artisan huts for gifts and food. Enjoy Scandinavian music. Family fun for all. Ride the train from Duluth. The Eulabian Christmas Festival, December 4th and 5th in Knife River.
It's here. Our hearty and home-style menu is back, starting at just $8.99. Enjoy our classic pot roast dinner, pot roast stroganoff, fajita breakfast quesadilla, and more. And treat the family to a delicious, fresh-baked pie from Perkins Holiday Bake Shop. Take one home or order online at perkinstogo.com.
We tell you about Red Cliff Reservation's new warming shelter open to all.
Another round of a rain-snow mix could be with us tonight, but not much more than tonight. We'll talk about how long it will last.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3. Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, as we mentioned with Briggs and Kristen just a few minutes ago, this is the second anniversary of the blizzard of 2019, the Thanksgiving storm. This picture comes courtesy of our friends with the Cloquet Police Department and the National Weather Service. Let's go in and take a look at the snowy situation we faced just 2 years ago. Yeah, trucks stuck on the side of the road. Too dense even for a 4x4 to get through. I remember being stuck at home for about 3 days, and finally an intrepid neighbor with a good snowblower busted a path out for my neighborhood, otherwise waiting for the city. It took a while because that snow was like concrete. It buried my snowmobiles and then never able to ride them because they were too hard to dig out. Well, tonight we're getting light snow, and only one zone faces a winter weather advisory, so it won't be as rough as it was just 2 years ago. But snow fans, hopefully we get a little something for you here because we've been a bit snow-starved here for much of the area so far this early winter. Current conditions at the airport. Right now it's 27 degrees, relative humidity is 56%, and the wind is westerly 5 miles per hour. Air pressure for the moment is on the higher side at 30.06, but with yet another clipper on top of us here, we're looking at clouds and a good 60% chance for light snow as the night goes on. Talk more about that after this quick look at the current temperatures, where we have 29s in the Upper Peninsula and Ashland, Wisconsin as well. Northern Wisconsin, for the most part, is running about 28 to 32. And in northern Minnesota, we go from 23 up north near the border to 36 degrees down towards Moose Lake and the rest of the region in between. Low temps tonight likely will be in the mid to upper 20s. They may drop a little lower than that this evening, but then perk up again after midnight as cloud cover warms us up. And the cloud cover is going to come courtesy of an Alberta clipper that's centered right now over North Dakota. Here's the warm front it's leading with, so that's why the temperatures will go up overnight. And that's why tomorrow's high temps will crack 40 for just about every town. And also, the lift provided by this low is the reason for the 60% chance for a rain-snow mix here in Minnesota, 40% chance for Wisconsin and the Upper Peninsula. Of course, right now, not much action happening in our area. It's more towards the border with Minnesota and North Dakota, but it should happen as we go on through the overnight. And so by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, how much snow are we going to get? It looks like an inch or two for most of our towns. Well, now the zone that called for thicker snows for the North Shore from 2 to 4 has been updated by this computer model, but still it may be a slipperier variety of snow, hence the Weather Service wanting folks in Cook County to have that winter weather advisory. Whether it's a ½ inch towards Hayward or almost 2 inches in Two Harbors, it still will make the roads slippery, as we found out last night. on the Iron Range, so we have to travel cautiously, at least through tomorrow when our hardworking road crews get us cleaned up again. Now, here's the forecast tonight. In Minnesota, that chance for the mix is 60%, and our low temps should go from about, I'm thinking 25 to maybe 30 degrees. For Wisconsin and Michigan, 40% chance for the mix, with lows there getting a little bit lower, 20 to 25 degrees. That's a little bit backwards from normal, but that happens once in a while. Tomorrow then, fairly early on, the low goes and a mostly cloudy sky lingers, but with dry conditions. And highs will run 39 to 43 in Wisconsin and the UP. The normal's 30. And for Minnesota, I think we'll go about 38 to 43. Keep in mind the normal is 30. Will it stay that warm all week long? No, it will not. We will drop to 30 by Friday when our next chance for light snow showers comes aboard. And then we'll drop farther to 20s, the 20s, yes, for the weekend through the rest of the week with overnight low temps as cool as 10 above. Good weather to support ice formation and a little more snow. A couple more chances do come across, one on Sunday and another one on Tuesday. But all of these are just light snow chances. But as I like to say, perhaps through persistence, snow fans will get a taste of what they want.
Yeah, you mentioned that Thanksgiving snowstorm of 2019. I remember I had just gotten my snowblower like a week before that happened, so I was so thankful. Yeah, it was perfect timing. But yeah, a lot of people really showed what the community is all about here in the Twin Ports.
Yeah.
Saw people helping each other, shoveling. It was awesome to see.
You have to, especially with that heavy snow. Yeah.
That was a tough one. Thanks, Dave.
Well, today Americans are coming together to give back to their communities. It's the National Day of Giving. The unofficial holiday takes place each year on the first Tuesday after Thanksgiving. Along with donating to nonprofits, people across the U.S. will also be volunteering to clean up communities or donate blood. The Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection is offering tips to ensure your donations get to the right place the right way. They say not to make a payment over the phone if you receive a call from an unknown number. Be careful about clicking links from emails and text messages. Verify organizations' websites are legit, and don't donate through cash apps or cryptocurrency. The DATCP says you should also verify how your donation will be used and what % will be used for program services.
It may have been pretty mild outside, but warm enough to jump into Lake Superior? Well, that's exactly what two people did today. Lake Superior Zoo CEO Haley Cope and Great Lakes Aquarium Executive Director Jay Walker both jumped into the big lake. Their organizations met their fundraising goals on Give to the Max Day, so they had to take the plunge. Cope said although she was not ready to brave the cold, it was well worth it.
It's all for a good cause. I would do anything, and I know Jay would as well, for our organizations. And we just want to thank people and, of course, bring awareness to our organizations as well as the animals that we care for.
The pair didn't stay cold for long. Right after their dip, they hit up the sauna to warm up.
That's the way you got to do it. Cold Lake Sauna. Cold Lake Sauna. Well, still to come, a civil rights activist who died more than half a century ago is still making an impact today. Stay with us.
It's a new day, things are gonna change. It's a new day, things are gonna change.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
At Prime Appliance, you don't have to shop early to enjoy huge savings because our Black November sale continues through the end of December. Get a Frigidaire gas or electric range in stainless, your choice, from $7.98. Or get this 5 cubic foot chest freezer from Frigidaire for just $2.49. Or get this stainless steel Amana over-the-range microwave hood, just $1.99. Financing always available. Take it home today or set up delivery. Prime Appliance is the best place to buy your appliances. Let us prove it to you.
At Ralph Eye Care Specialists, we help your family see well. We check your child's need for glasses, and we screen for problems which are best treated early in life. We test your parents for diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma. These often have no early symptoms, so regular eye exams are important. And we care for you, providing routine and emergency care for your lifetime. Call now to schedule an appointment at Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
Looking for a
unique gift for that special someone this holiday season? At locally owned Art Dock, you'll find a huge assortment of paintings, pottery, stained glass, and more, all made by artists in the Northland. Come take a look at the breathtaking pieces today at the Art Dock. We are located in the DeWitt Sites building in Canal Park.
Maurice's and the Greater Downtown Council thank you for shopping local this holiday season. We love our local businesses, and there's something for everyone on your holiday list.
C.V. Sievertson Gallery is a female-owned gallery in Canal Park featuring art of the North from local and regional artists. Find your perfect holiday gift from our selection of mini masterpieces, jewelry, ceramics, and more. Come browse our gallery in person or visit us online.
Welcome to the Duluth Candy Company, the sweetest spot on Superior Street. From sweet treats, stocking stuffers, and popcorn, we have everything you'll need to have a very merry season.
Looking for lake and local gifts? Here's how to find the Lake Superior Magazine gift shop. From here, take the elevator to 2. Hit the skywalk and keep going. From the Holiday Center, hang a right after you come up the escalator and keep going till you see us. We make shopping for local Lake Superior gifts easy. Visit us and we'll make your holiday season just right.
On behalf of everyone at Maurice's, we wish you the happiest of holidays.
Cancer research requires bold and innovative thinking. You may be able to help science uncover the next breakthrough by sharing your patient data and unique experience with researchers. Join Stand Up to Cancer and count me in at standuptocancer.org/countmein.
U.S.-born performer and civil rights activist Josephine Baker is making history again.
Nearly half a century after her death, the legendary singer and dancer is receiving France's highest honor. CBS's Elaine Cobb has the story from Paris.
The revered voice of Josephine Baker echoed through France's famous Pantheon monument and the streets around. 46 years after her death, Baker has become the first black woman, the first performer, and the first American to receive a place at the Pantheon. While Baker's body was buried in Monaco, a coffin filled with soil from there, the US and France, was carried to the Pantheon's crypt.
Elle était plus française que jamais.
President Emmanuel Macron called Baker an exceptional figure who embodies the French spirit. Born in St. Louis, Missouri, Baker shot to stardom on the stage in the 1930s, especially in France, where she moved in 1925 to escape racism and segregation in America. She later married a Frenchman, and in World War II, the French government recruited her as a spy. Her fame served her well, as she was able to pass coded messages hidden in her sheet music. Giving Baker France's highest honor is meant to send a message against racism and to celebrate U.S.-French connections.
Any promotion of a black person, such as Josephine Baker, is good news in many ways.
Baker famously sang that she had two loves, J'ai deux amours, my country and Paris. Now that love is returned at a resting place reserved for some of France's greatest treasures. Elaine Cobb, CBS News, Paris.
Baker also waged a fight against discrimination, adopting 12 children from different ethnic backgrounds to form what she called her rainbow tribe.
We've got a packed broadcast for you tonight. Our CBS News investigation. Just how easily can your kids access deadly drugs on social media? We've got an important story for parents tonight. The CBS Evening News is just minutes away.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
You won't know my dad's name, but big names will stand on his shoulders. He won't solve the world's energy problems or build a house on Mars, but my dad is going to help power all of it because he works at MediaCom. And they're on their way to bringing homes and businesses one of the first 5G broadband platforms. You know, that's the kind of speed dreams are made of.
It's easier than ever to get quality health insurance plans on healthcare.gov.
Thanks to COVID relief, now 4 out of 5 people can get a plan for $10 or less, including checkups, cancer screenings, and more. I'm Nick, a health insurance expert at a nonprofit in Wisconsin. There are people like me in your area who provide free help to sign up and get the best deals for you. If you couldn't afford a plan before, it's time to look again. Act now to get these new prices. Call 211 to find an expert near you or visit wiscover.com.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota equipment. Featuring front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers, it's everything you need to take on winter. Get select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months. See your local Kubota dealer today.
No one serves you better than Duluth Implement.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northlands still to this day. Join me, Kristen Bakke, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Bakke every Tuesday at 10. Only on live local CBS3.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Tuesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6.
Tonight at 5, we learned about the alarming shortage of bus drivers and substitute teachers in schools across the Northland. School superintendents are urging parents to be flexible and patient.
And tonight at 6, the city of Superior has laid out a plan for what the next 20 years are going to look like, and they're inviting the community to take a look at what's in store. We'll take a closer look at the plan and explain how you can weigh in.
That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next.
We'll see you back here at 6.